The following problem is an application for the law of cosines. So we're given an example about the length of a tunnel. So let's read it. It says, a tunnel is to be built through a mountain. To estimate the length of the tunnel, a surveyor makes the measurements shown in the figure below. Use the surveyor's data to approximate the length of the tunnel. Well, let's see what we've got. Here is the surveyor. He is approximately 388 feet out from point A on the left side of this mountain, and about 212 feet from point B, which is on the right side of this mountain. The angle in between, right here, that we call angle C, is 82.4 degrees. So what we want to find is the measure of this right here, this dotted line going through the tunnel. Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm first going to notate my triangle. So let's see. If this is angle A, then this right here where the 212 is must be side A. If this is angle B right here, then this part opposite, right here where the 388 is, well, that's going to be side B. And if this is angle C, then this dotted line that I need to solve for is going to be, well, side C. Okay, now this is going to help me because now I know which part of the law of cosines that I need to use. So let's go ahead and refer back to the law of cosines for a second. So I need to find side length C. So I'm going to use C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. I know side length A, I know side length B, and I know angle C. So I have enough information in order to solve for this side length. So let's go back and take a look at the problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and write out the law of cosines that we're going to use. So it says C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of angle C. Alright, perfect. Now all I have to do is plug in my information. Well, again, C squared equals, now A is going to be 212 squared plus B, which is 388 squared, and then I'm going to subtract. So pretend that I'm writing this all in a line, of course. So minus 2 times A, which again is 212, times B in this case, which is again 388, and then cosine of the angle 82.4. And sorry for writing this small. Alright, there we go. Now you just simply punch all of this in on your calculator, just exactly as it is there. Alright, and when you do that, well, you're going to get the value for C squared. So C squared equals, and to my calculations, I get 173,730, and I'm going to take this out to a few decimals. So let's say it's 2,367. Now, be very careful here that your calculator is in degree mode since we are working with degrees. Otherwise, you will not get the same answer. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we've got C squared, but that's great, but we want to know C, so I'm going to take the square root of both sides, and I'm going to state C equals. Well, doing so, I take the square root of that large number there, 173,730 and some decimal points. I'm going to round to the nearest whole number. Alright, for the case of significant figures, since I've got 388 and 212 whole numbers. So when I take the square root, I get C equals 417 feet. And this is actually my answer. All right, this is how long the tunnel needs to be, 417 feet. So there you have it, an application problem using the law of cosines.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.